Hello! Here I am reading 2nd Chronicles chapter 5. When all the work Solomon had done for the temple of the Lord was finished, he brought in the things his father David had dedicated, the silver, the gold, and all the furnishing. The ark, sorry, and he placed them in the treasuries of God's temple. The ark brought to the temple. Then Solomon summoned to Jerusalem the elders of Israel, all the heads of the tribes and the chiefs of the Israelite families, to bring up the ark of the Lord's covenant from Zion, the city of David. And all the men of Israel came together to the king at the time of the festival in the 7th month. When all of the elders of Israel had arrived, the Levites took up the ark, and they brought up the ark and the tent of meeting and all of the sacred furnishing in it. Then the priests who were Levites carried them up, and King Solomon and the entire assembly of Israel then had gathered about him before the ark, sacrificing so many sheep and cattle that they could not be recorded or counted. The priests then brought the ark of the Lord's covenant to its place in the inner sanctuary of the temple, the most holy place, and put it beneath the wings of the cherubim. The cherubim spread their wings over the place of the ark and covered the ark and carried its poles. These poles were so long that their ends extended from the ark, could be seen from the front of the inner sanctuary, but not from the outside of the holy place. And they were still there today. There was nothing in the ark except the 2 tablets that Moses had placed in the Horeb, where the Lord made a covenant with the Israelites after they came out of Egypt. The priests then withdrew from the holy place. All the priests who were there had consecrated themselves, regardless of their divisions. All the Levites who were musicians, Asaph, Herman, Jeduthun, and their sons and relatives, stood on the east side of the altar, dressed in fine linens and playing cymbals, harps, and lyres. They were accompanied by 120 priests sounding trumpets. The trumpets and singers joined in unison, as in one voice, to give praise and thanks to the Lord. Accompanied by trumpets, cymbals, and other instruments, they raised their voices in praise to the Lord and sang, "He is good, his love endures forever." Then the temple of the Lord was filled with a cloud, and the priests could not perform their service because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the temple of God. Then Solomon said, "The Lord has said that he would dwell in a dark cloud. I have built a magnificent temple for you, a place where you shall dwell forever." While the whole I went past 6. It ends with, "Then the temple of the Lord was filled with a cloud, and the priests could not perform their services because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the temple of God." Praise God for his word. I am happy that this is my 2nd day in a row reading the word of the Lord to you. And by doing this keeps me out of trouble of messing around on the computer and all sorts of nonsense things and unnecessary things and temptations. So this is a good way to use my time. After I take a shower, I feel like I'm ready to go again. Sometimes I like to clean, but sometimes it really is. You get to that point where it's hard to keep up this really good routine, doing good things. So we ask the Lord for his help. God bless you.